It being 30 minutes after the end of session, the House Committee on Rules and Legislative Administration is called to order. We do have a quorum present. Today we'll be voting on House resolutions that are required to get the House in order. These are housekeeping items that we do every year or two in rules, and so I'll invite Kelly Knight and Pete Squira to please come to the testifying table and introduce yourselves for the record.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. For the record, my name is Pete Squira. I serve as the House Controller CFO.
Mr. Chair and members, my name is Kelly Knight. I'm the Director of Human Resources for the House.
Thank you for being here. I move the approval of the P1 resolution. Mr. Squira or Ms. Knight, could one of you speak to that resolution?
Mr. Chair and members, the 2025 P1 resolution that is a policy on service award program that we have for the staff, and there is no change from previous years.
Thank you. Is there any discussion? I renew my motion that the P1 resolution be approved. All those in favor say aye. Aye. Opposed, nay. The motion prevails, and the P1 resolution is adopted. Next, I'll move the approval of the P2 resolution. Mr. Squira or Ms. Knight, would one of you like to speak to that resolution?
Mr. Chair and members, this is the policy on donated time. There is one minor change from previous years to this policy, and that is in line 14. We are clarifying that an employee may not receive or use. So or use is the new language this year, more than a total of 1,044 donated hours in a calendar year. And this allows our staff to donate vacation and or compensatory time to someone who has had an extended illness.
Thank you, Ms. Knight. Is there any discussion? Representative Schultz.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. And Ms. Knight, looking back, let's use the last decade. How frequently has this policy been used? And do we have any projection based upon that for the coming biennium?
Mr. Chair and members, in the last decade, I want to say it maybe has been used once and at most twice, and I am hopeful that there will not be a need going forward.
Any further discussion? I renew my motion that the P2 resolution be approved. All those in favor say aye. Aye. Opposed say no. The motion prevails. Next, I will move the P3 resolution, and Mr. Squira or Ms. Knight, could one of you speak to that resolution?
Mr. Chair and members, this is the policy on compensatory time, non-exempt overtime, and time card policy. There are a few clarifications to this policy as well as one change from previous policies. On page 1, line 26, the word recorded has been added after hours. Previously, it had said hours worked, and the custom of the House was to use hours recorded, so that just clarified that language. In addition, the earning does not, it excludes unpaid time, compensatory time, and non-reserved holiday makeup hours in that calculation. And that is a clarification. Also, too, on page 2, lines 7 and 8, previously, the sentence ended after 1/4 hour. And we do allow staff to use any remaining balance, even if it is below 1/4 hour. So this is also clarifying language. Further, on line 23, from a previous version, one of the things that we have done is add, to make sure that employees know that those eligible for summer hours have to be in a vacation-eligible status in order to be awarded summer hours. And so the individuals that would be exempted are those temporary staff who are not in a vacation-eligible status. On page 3, another clarifying piece is on line 7. We also inserted in here that staff are able to use lesser fractions as long as they're using the remaining balance. And that is all the changes.
Thank you, Ms. Knight. Any committee discussion? I renew my motion to approve the P3 resolution. All those in favor say aye. Aye. Opposed, no. The motion prevails. Next, I'm going to move to approve the P4 resolution. Mr. Squira or Ms. Knight, would one of you like to describe the P4 resolution?
Mr. Chair and members, this policy is the same as it has been, with one exception. The line after line 25, the extended legislature extended the start date to the 14th this year. And it's just being clear that all interim per diems or per diems claimed between January 6th and January 13th will be interim per diems rather than session per diems.
Thank you, Mr. Squira. Any member discussion? I renew my motion to approve the P4 resolution. All those in favor say aye. Aye. Opposed, say nay. The motion prevails. I move to approve the P5 resolution. Mr. Squira or Ms. Knight, could one of you speak to that resolution?
Mr. Chair and members, this is the policy on legal fees. It is the same it's been in past years. There are no changes.
Any member discussion? All those in favor? Oh, Representative Schultz.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. I'm just thinking back, was this the policy from the last 2 years that would have been used in the case of a given currently elected representative-elect of our body? Is this the policy that was used in those last 2 years? And if so, given the circumstances of what transpired, should we be looking at revisions to this policy is my open question for our committee at this time.
Thank you, Representative Schultz. And could one of you speak to Representative Schultz's question?
Mr. Chair, members, I may phone a friend on the policy part of this. I can tell you how much it's been used. I can tell you when the last time it's been used, but not to a question on policy and changing the policy.
Mr. Squira, was it used, is this the policy that was used to pay the legal fees for Representative Vernig, if that's the question?
Mr. Chair, members, yes, it was.
Okay. Does House Research have some information to provide for us?
Mr. Chair, sure. So this P5 policy is designed primarily to cover election contests and recount legal fees, but you'll see on page 2 from lines 8 to 11 that the policy does not preclude the committee from refusing to authorize payments of legal fees and expenses based on facts and circumstances in particular cases. So I think the answer to Representative Schultz's question is it's that paragraph that authorized what I expect is the scenario you're referring to, which wasn't related to a recount or an election contest.
Thank you. Representative Nash?
Thank you, Mr. Chair. And to follow up on Representative Schultz's question, on the P25 or the 2025 P5 on the back that Mr. Gehring just referenced, It did say that, however, on line 2, however, all requests for payment must be evaluated individually before authorizing payment of legal fees and expenses. The committee will require a detailed statement of all legal fees. And I guess my question is, was that what was used in order to pay the Verning? Because I remember being on that Rules Committee, there were no details that were provided. We did not have the documents from the court case. We did not have any specificity. And was it ruled as germane and a legal fee that we would be paying under those particular lines, or what particular lines were used to justify that payment? Thank you, Mr. Chair.
Representative Nash, House Research or Mr. Squira, can either of you answer that question?
Mr. Chair, Representative Nash, I'm not sure I'm in a position to speak on behalf of the previous Rules Committee on that question.
And thank you, Mr. Chair. And again, it is never my practice to use nonpartisan staff to make a political point. I was just asking if that was the justification that was used. We can dig into that at a later date. But I think that it begs the question of, was the actual meat and potatoes of this resolution that we're just effectively renewing, that there have been no changes, was that the clause under which the justification of the DFL majority at the time was used to justify that payment? Thank you.
Thank you, Representative Nash. Representative Scott?
Thank you, Mr. Chair. And I'm just wondering if anyone in this room knows if such a document, an itemized document exists, if they've seen it before that bill was paid, because that should be part of public record. So just, I don't know if anybody in this room has seen an itemization or not, but I think the committee should take a look at it in case we need to change some language in here.
Thank you, Representative Scott. Mr. Squira?
Mr. Chair and members, the Budget and Accounting Office was given an invoice for the bill to pay it, and that's the documentation we had from the committee.
Thank you. Any further discussion? Representative Scott?
Thank you, Mr. Chair, and I'll acquiesce to you, of course, but I'm just wondering if we, I don't know if this is vital today to pass this, or if we can table it and come back to it the next time we meet, if there are any changes that need to be made to it, but I would just offer that as a possible solution.
Thank you, Representative Scott. Is that a motion?
If the chair and the body would, the committee would so entertain to table this until a later date.
I'll construe that as a motion. Is there a second?
Second.
Any discussion on the motion? Representative Schultz?
Yes, thank you, Mr. Chair. I'm wondering if we should, given the fact that there are potentially legal fees resulting from these special elections and whatnot, should we just consider, and I don't even know the lines, I'd rely upon Mr. Garion, but is there a way to divide this from what would be member-related issues like that, comparison to what might be a special election-related cost that the House may incur? And that's my question that I think we should get resolution to.
Thank you, Representative Schultz. And Mr. Gehring, maybe a more important question or a more pressing question is if we don't pass this resolution today, are there any potential issues that will be created about the ability or lack of ability of the Rules Committee to approve legal fees?
Mr. Chair, this is a policy that the Rules Committee could adopt at any time. So whether or not you adopt it today, you would be free to adopt it or approve fees at a future meeting if you chose to do so.
There's a motion to lay it on the table. All in favor, say aye. Aye. Opposed, no. The P5 resolution is laid on the table. Next, I will move the P6 resolution. Mr. Squira or Ms. Knight, could one of you speak to the P6 resolution?
Mr. Chair and members, this is a policy on photographs and digital images taken by House staff. It provides, make them available to membership and sets fees for purchasing them and their digital counterparts. And nothing has changed from past years.
Thank you, Mr. Squeer. Any member discussion? I renew my motion that the P6 resolution be approved. All in favor say aye. Those opposed say nay. The motion prevails. P6 resolution is adopted. Move the R1 resolution. Mr. Squeer or Ms. Knight, could one of you speak to that resolution?
Mr. Chair, members, this is the resolution on House Chaplain compensation. It's $35 per day, and for the House Chaplain, $2,000 over the year. Nothing has changed from past years in this resolution.
Thank you, Mr. Squeer. Any member discussion? Seeing none, I renew my motion that the R1 resolution be approved. All those in favor say aye. Aye. Those opposed say nay. The motion prevails. The R1 resolution is adopted. I move the R2 resolution. Mr. Squeer, is this one for you?
Mr. Chair, it is. This is a resolution on leadership compensation. There are a few changes to this. It's effective on January 14th of 2025. Minnesota statutes allows for up to 5 members to receive 140% of the members' pay for leadership positions. These positions have not been updated for the new organization. Speaker, Chair on the Committee of Rules, House Minority Leader, House Majority Whip, and House Deputy Minority Leader. The House Deputy Minority Leader is a term that we more than likely won't use, so we'll have to visit which positions these are in the future.
Thank you, Mr. Squeer. Any member discussion? Seeing none, I will renew my motion that the R2 resolution be approved. All those in favor say aye. Aye. Opposed, nay. The motion prevails. The R2 resolution is adopted. Next, I'll move the approval of the R3 resolution. Mr. Squeer, is this one yours again?
It is, Mr. Chair and members. This is the resolution on expense reimbursement for members. It includes Greater Minnesota member lodging and its limits. It includes Greater Minnesota member mileage. It includes something new, which I'll go into in a minute, hotel at $175 max, district travel mileage allocations, and it does include the session per diem, $86, which is consistent with the Senate and is past practice. The thing that's new this year is on page 2, lines 13 through 16. The Budget and Accounting Office had a member, Greater Minnesota member, who declined lodging and rather wanted business mileage to and from their home. And we found that allowable under the practice. It just wasn't in the resolution. This formally puts it as an option for Greater Minnesota members.
Thank you, Mr. Squeer. Any member discussion? Seeing none, I will renew my motion that the R3 resolution be approved. All those in favor say aye. Aye. Those opposed say nay. The motion prevails and the R3 resolution is adopted. Next, I will move the approval of the R4 resolution. Mr. Squeer?
Yes, Mr. Chair and members, resolution on members' personalized stationery allocation. There are no changes to this resolution as there have been in the past. It allows for 4,000 pieces of letterhead, 1,000 business cards, 500 informal note cards, and memo cards.
Thank you, Mr. Squeer. Any member discussion? Seeing none, I will renew my motion that the R4 resolution be approved. All those in favor say aye. Aye. Those opposed say nay. The motion prevails and the R4 resolution is approved. Next, I'll move the approval of the R5 resolution on postage and digital constituent communications. Mr. Squeer.
Yes, Mr. Chair and members, this is the resolution on postage and digital constituent communications. These levels are consistent with where they have been in the past. $2,112 for 2025. It's a long session. $1,056 for 2026, and it gives different allocation methodologies between using postage and using digital communication. There are no changes to this resolution.
Thank you, Mr. Squeer. Any member discussion? Representative Schultz.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. This is something that I believe changed 2 years ago, and specifically for allowing the kind of digital constituent communications. This outlines, from my understanding, the exact percentages and options that members have. And as a part of it, though, there's a limit here as to the amount that you can do digitally. And I believe that we should amend, and I would like to amend this resolution to allow for both 100% digital constituent communication and 70% digital constituent communication. And so that would most appropriately be inserted on line 9 before the speaker. If we could get maybe an oral amendment to this resolution.
Thank you, Representative Schultz. House Research, is that an oral amendment we could do here on the fly?
Mr. Chair, I might need Representative Schultz to restate the proposal.
Certainly. Mr. Chair and members, my amendment to this resolution would insert that members may elect to receive the allotment as 100% digital constituent communications or 70% digital constituent communications and 30% postage following in line 9, after communications and the period, and before the speaker, would be my amendment.
Thank you, Representative Schultz. Mr. Squira, if we lay this resolution over, does it create any issues for us?
Mr. Chair, members, short-term, no, longer-term, it does, but we can get it done in a timely fashion.
Thank you. I suggest that we lay this resolution over so we can take a look at some of those issues.
I'll make that motion. I move to table this resolution.
Any discussion on that motion?
Mr. Chair, just for the sake of proper parliamentary procedure, do I need to withdraw my previous motion before making the motion to table?
No.
Okay.
Any discussion on the motion to lay it on the table? All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, no. The R5 resolution is laid on the table. Next time, I will move the R6 resolution. Mr. Squira?
Yes, Mr. Chair, members, resolution on reimbursement of member communication expenses. It allows for $125 per month, per member to be reimbursed. There is one change on this. We've, in the past years, we've had a paragraph on reimbursing members for long distance. That is now obsolete practice with cell phones. We haven't reimbursed long distance in several years, so no longer will that appear in the resolution, nor will it be on the form for reimbursement.
Thank you, Mr. Squira. Any member discussion? Seeing none, I will renew my motion to approve the R6 resolution. All those in favor say aye. Those opposed say nay. The motion prevails and the R6 resolution is adopted. The R7 resolution is next. I move to approve the R7 resolution. Ms. Knight?
Mr. Chair and members, before I address that, one thing that I did want to mention to the members and to the committee is, in addition to the resolutions that you have before you, I wanted to note that the House roster, staff roster, is on file with the controller pursuant to House Rule 8.20.
Thank you, Ms. Knight.
And Mr. Chair and members, the only change to the resolution on alcohol consumption is the change to, in line 7, to Centennial Office Building from State Office Building.
Thank you, Ms. Knight. Any discussion on the R7 resolution? Seeing none, I will renew my motion to adopt the R7 resolution. All in favor, say aye. Those opposed, say nay. The motion prevails and the R7 resolution is adopted. Next, I will move to approve the R8 resolution on remote work policy. Ms. Knight.
Mr. Chair and members, this is a resolution on remote work policy, and the changes are everything has been updated to reflect 2025. Also, too, in line 15, we have made it clear that the speaker can extend or suspend the policy based on House needs.
Thank you, Ms. Knight. Any member discussion on the R8 resolution? Seeing none, I'll renew my motion to approve the R8 resolution. All in favor, say aye. Opposed, say no. The motion prevails, and the R8 resolution is approved. I'll next move to approve the R9 resolution on drug use. Ms. Knight.
Mr. Chair and members, there are no changes to this policy from previous years.
Thank you, Ms. Knight. Representative Engen.
Thank you, Mr. Chair, and thank you, Ms. Knight.
We on? I believe that when this was first adopted, we did not have state law that granted for the use of marijuana. Could you tell me whether or not that has any impact on this resolution and how you would perceive an issue regarding the use of that?
Mr. Chair and Representative Engen, I think I'd have to check in with my legal counsel on the specifics of the, with the marijuana recent passage.
Thank you, Ms. Knight. Does House Research have any information to share?
Look into it.
Thank you, Representative Engen.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. I would say that it would be in the interest of the public that we serve if we were to table this for now, try to iron out those details and then bring it back up at a later time.
Thank you, Representative Engen. Ms. Knight, if we do not adopt this resolution today, where does that leave the House?
Mr. Chair and members, we can adopt it at a later date.
The R9 resolution is laid on the table. Next, I move to approve the R10 resolution. Mr. Squira.
Mr. Chair and members, I'm presenting this on behalf of the Sergeant of Arms Office, who administers both of these programs. The high school PAGE program is max number of 100 students. They serve for a period of 1 week. And formerly, they were reimbursed $10 per day. This is going up to $15 per day as a proposal. And then under the internship program, we have a maximum number of participants of 40. They shall receive a stipend of, it used to be $75, now it's $125 to be consistent with the Senate's internship program.
Thank you, Mr. Squira. And I have a question for House Research. If I have a child who's participating in the high school PAGE program, should I take action? Should I recuse myself from this vote?
Mr. Chair, decisions to recuse are always in the power of the member, but having a child in this program is not a financial interest. And that's the standard that the House applies.
Thank you, Mr. Gehring. Any member discussion? I will renew my motion that the R10 resolution is approved. All those in favor say aye. Aye. Those opposed say nay. The motion prevails. Well, thank you all. That concludes our business for today. The Rules Committee is adjourned.